Step into a world where every word you choose radiates with hidden power, where your thoughts shimmer like spells, quietly shaping every door that opens. Sense the electric pulse of opportunity, moving beneath even the most ordinary moments, ready to turn uncertainty into gold. When you whisper with faith, unseen forces gather, tuning reality to the rhythm of your boldest belief. There's a secret current of abundance flowing between your lines of self-talk. Ride it, awaken to its energy, and watch as your life transforms from the inside out. Stay with this message until the last word, the magic you seek, is about to reveal itself. What you see in your world is simply a reflection of what lives within your inner dialogue. Outer wealth, freedom, and growth begin from the silent conversations of your heart and mind. Thought has creative power. When the mind murmurs a lack, it echoes in the world. A spirit trained to speak abundance carves new realities, one gentle word, one purposeful affirmation at a time. Each day, questions about prosperity often surface. The mind wonders about worthiness, about obstacles, about how to invite more into your experience. The deepest truth is simple. The stories you recite, out loud or in quiet moments, form the foundation of your life. Every belief about money, every assumption about possibility shapes the field from which fortune grows. Observe your thoughts as if watching a river. Are they currents of hope or streams of fear? Do they pronounce possibility, or do they quietly subtract from dreams? Snapshots of your finances reveal only the aftermath of repeated inner phrases. Change the current, and the landscape soon alters. Thoughts are not idle, they are seeds in the soil of experience. Transformation does not require struggle. Begin by gently adjusting your self-talk. Speak quietly, with kindness. Let your inner narrative become a mirror that welcomes abundance, ease, and new beginnings. The journey begins with awareness and progresses through intention to manifestation. Deep within each soul lies a sacred pattern, a blueprint of abundance, unique and precise. Just as an acorn carries the design for a mighty oak, you hold within you the image of your prosperous destiny. This spiritual architecture waits patiently, activated by choice, faith, and words of affirmation. When doubts creep in, or circumstances seem bleak, close your eyes to the outer picture, tune inward. Repeat silent phrases that call forth this pattern. My path to supply is open. Perfect provision flows to me with ease. Each word, spoken in faith, warms the seeds of that divine design, coaxing it into bloom. Prosperity is neither random nor reserved for a select few. It arrives as you align your thoughts with the higher pattern awaiting expression. Every individual's life holds this hidden plan. It is not constructed by ambition or mere wishing, but by spiritual conviction. The pattern for wealth is activated when you insist, with loving authority, upon your right to good. You do not beg from life, you claim what the design has already provided. Each grateful thought chisels away uncertainty, revealing the form beneath. Nourish this blueprint daily through gentle self-talk. Treat affirmations as light watering the soil, consistent, caring, and patient. Wealth appears in form when first held in the mind's eye, patiently nurtured through the repetitive rain of positive inner speech. The superconscious mind stands above ordinary thought, a quiet sanctuary where deeper wisdom whispers. It is here that every genuine desire for prosperity takes root before it appears in life. This realm is pure creative energy, limitless and unconfined by past conditions or current fear. Accessing the superconscious does not require force. Enter this space through stillness, surrender, and declarations of truth. When you affirm the possibility of abundance, you open a gate to resources beyond imagination. The mind may see only obstacles, yet in this higher state, solutions arrive unbidden. Riches flow from the invisible to the visible when you trust this process and persist in your declarations. Speaking words charged with faith vaults messages upward, directing your superconscious to orchestrate arrangements unseen. Old patterns dissolve quietly as the higher mind reshapes your path. Doubt cannot linger where trust resides, and each time you insist on new prosperity, you fortify your connection to boundless supply. Live in awareness that you are not alone in the work of manifestation. A deeper mind acts ceaselessly on your behalf, aligning circumstances, drawing support, and clearing obstacles. Claim this creative partnership through daily, focused self-talk. Treasure it as the true source from which all wealth arises. Words are not merely sounds, not mere expressions, they are vibrant tools of creation. Each statement you make, whether in thought or out loud, forges a path before you. Speak praise, gratitude, and certainty, and invisible forces rally to fulfill them. Words repeated with feeling become commands, mystical instructions that shape destiny. Pause before uttering speech about your finances. Consider how each phrase is a wand, an agent of change. Whisper, "Money comes to me easily and joyfully." See how your mood lifts, feel your posture change. Language wielded with intention brings about subtle shifts, then bold manifestations. Even in moments of doubt, choose your declarations with care, treating each one as a seed that will blossom. It may seem simple, yet self-talk is the most powerful habit to form. Negative phrases cement old patterns, uplifting affirmations clear the way for increase. Speak only what you desire to see. Trust that the words repeated with faith and joy will materialize. If discouragement rises, do not give it voice, transform it with a statement of possibility. Bless each word and dedicate it to affirming your good. Soon you will see how the world echoes what you speak in secret. Self-talk is the magic that opens doors and forms fortunes, one sentence at a time. True receiving unfolds when striving ceases. Energy spent fighting against problems only strengthens their hold. Practice non-resistance by relaxing into the flow of life, adopting an inner state of ease about money, supply, and opportunity. The universe rushes in to fill the open, receptive heart. When met with a challenge, do not push or force solutions. Instead, repeat quietly, "All things unfold for my highest good. I meet every difficulty with calm acceptance." Resistance breeds tension. Acceptance dissolves obstacles, ushering in resolution and increase. Let your self-talk become gentle, forgiving, and expectant all at once. The law of non-resistance assures that prosperity comes not through struggle, but through a peaceful mind. Detach from anxiety about timing or method. Affirm your right to receive, then release your grip on results. Watch as new paths open, often where none seemed possible. Mastering non-resistance is the practice of faith in action. Show your trust by replacing worry with gratitude and gentle expectation. With this shift, money flows more freely, needs are met with grace, and inner peace becomes the true currency of wealth. Claiming abundance is not arrogance, but recognition of spiritual law. Within you lies an inheritance, access to all that is needed for life's fulfillment. To claim this bounty, speak with clarity and conviction. "I accept my divine right to prosper." This is not about greed or excess, but about aligning with what is already yours under spiritual law. The universe responds to expectation, not desperation. Walk with confidence through daily life, knowing your needs will be met. Declare often, "Enormous sums of money flow to me freely, under grace, in perfect ways." Allow yourself to feel supported, worthy, and assured. This internal sense of entitlement arises not from ego, but from trust in the unseen principles beneath all creation. Deny any thought that suggests limitation. If doubts appear, answer them with words of truth. Insist gently but firmly upon your birthright to abundance, health, and joy. This is your energetic call to the universe, inviting resources, ideas, and help to arrive at the right time. Empowerment through entitlement does not diminish others, it uplifts all. What you claim for yourself, you open for others. Stand tall in spiritual authority, and witness how life rearranges itself to support your noble claim. Each thought you hold carries influence, yet negative ideas must not be left unchecked. The law of substitution guides you to replace every harmful phrase with one that brings life. This is not avoidance, but transformation, a gentle ongoing process of choosing words that heal. When old patterns of lack or fear arise, introduce a new phrase in their place. Say softly, "Abundance surrounds me." In this way, the mind cannot host two opposite thoughts at once. By consistently choosing positive statements, you clear mental space for prosperity to take root. This practice is a discipline of self-inquiry and self-love. Catch yourself in moments of complaint or anxiety, and redirect the current with a nourishing truth. Over time, the mind adapts to higher frequencies, and the world follows suit. Opportunity, creativity, and solutions come forward, answering your renewed inner call. Substitution is not denial, it is the artful exchange of darkness for light. Through repetition, the new thought becomes dominant, dissolving old habits and guiding circumstances to brighter outcomes. Thoughts are not invisible to the spirit. Each one vibrates with a unique frequency, broadcasting silently into the world. The energy behind your inner dialogue organizes matter, attracting events and people that match your dominant vibration. Wealth is not only a material state, but also a vibration held long before its arrival. Consciously choose the tone and texture of your thoughts. Declare often, "My vibrations align with abundance." Imagine your mind as a tuning fork. What note does it sound daily? Loving, peaceful, joyful phrases attract the same. Fear or resentment produces discord and delay. When new desires arise, lift your vibration through gratitude even before physical evidence appears. Treat discouragement not as a stopping point, but as a signal to tune higher. Repeat words and phrases that uplift, and you become a magnet for good. Invisible though they may be, thoughts are never wasted. Each one shapes the unseen layers of your experience, quietly calling forth that which you hold most consistently in your heart and mind. Refine your vibration, and the world must follow suit. Abundance multiplies as you celebrate it in others. When envy or competition tempts the mind, shift inward and choose to offer a blessing. Whisper, "May your good increase and overflow." In this act, old blocks dissolve, and the flow of wealth strengthens, both for others and for yourself. Generosity of spirit is the quiet engine behind prosperity. Every loving thought, every blessing given, returns multiplied. Refuse to participate in the mindset of scarcity. Recognize that the good coming to another signals what is possible in your own life. Travel through daily interactions with goodwill. Congratulate, applaud, and quietly affirm the expansion you witness in friends, co-workers, and even strangers. This subtle practice not only opens your heart, but also prepares you for greater receiving. The circle of giving and receiving tightens, creating a larger, more inclusive pattern of wealth. Every blessing spoken is a silent magnet for miracles. Celebrate abundance wherever you see it, and watch your world grow richer in response. Insist on an increase, but always in harmony with the greater good. When calling for money or opportunity, attach this inner phrase, "under grace," in perfect ways. This simple addition ensures each manifestation aligns with your highest self and the needs of the world. No harm results, only benefit. This guidance requires surrender. Trust that the outcomes delivered by grace may differ from tightly held plans. Open up to serendipity. Solutions arrive sweeter, timing proves wiser, and the process feels gentle rather than forced. The law of grace guarantees that all needs are supplied with precision and kindness. Practicing this principle guards against restless ambition and reckless desire. It invites prosperity, but not at the expense of well-being or principle. You receive exactly what serves your journey best, and often discover new forms of wealth, peace, insight, opportunities missed by anxious grasping. Rely on grace in all matters of supply. Affirm it daily, expect its operation, and marvel as life delivers not just what you think you need, but what most deeply blesses you and those around you. The seed of every fortune lies in imagination. Close your eyes and see the life you seek, not as distant, but as tangible, already yours in some higher sense. Spend moments each day breathing into possibility. Draw in the sights, the sounds, the feelings of wealth achieved. This practice is more than wishing. Engage all your senses and let gratitude for what you imagine ignite your spirit. Affirm, "I live in abundance, here and now." The body relaxes, the mind quiets. Doors feel ready to open. Each act of visualization deepens your faith and strengthens the invisible bridge between the spiritual prototype and the worldly result. Living from the end means conducting your affairs with trust, acting as if the result is certain. The world responds to this conviction. Circumstances mold themselves to what you believe most resolutely. If doubts whisper, return to the scene in your mind, recast it in color, with detail, and infuse it with unwavering belief. Practice this art daily. Imagination is the spiritual blueprint that precedes all riches. Where you dwell in spirit, you soon arrive in fact. Adversity wears many masks. On the surface, delay and disappointment feel like barriers, yet every seeming obstacle carries within it a message of realignment. Trust that each setback conceals a hidden gift, a rerouting toward outcomes greater than first imagined. When difficulty strikes, pause and ask, what blessing might this conceal? Retrain your narrative. Speak of delays as detours to something better or safer or more complete. Refuse the language of negativity. Instead, affirm, greater good is on its way. This moment is preparing me for more. Incipitial gulpnibertus, wanatasvation dabas. Growth happens in the unseen. Setbacks test resolve, refine faith, and invite new wisdom. By adjusting self-talk around challenge, you unlock the transformative power woven into every trial. With each revised statement, you clear the fog and glimpse a larger design at play. Honor each delay as a messenger, not a punishment. In time, the accuracy of the path, its detours and its blessings, becomes evident. What once felt like loss reveals itself as the necessary step to manifesting far greater riches. Every narrative is pliable. The story you craft about wealth, worth, and possibility becomes the ground from which all reality springs. Each conversation in the silence of your heart either limits or expands your experience of prosperity. Choose your words with sacred attention. Today, make a quiet vow to renew your inner dialogue about money. Fill those spaces with phrases of possibility, kindness, and courage. Reject self-judgment and doubt in favor of affirmations that align with your vision. Notice as old obstacles dissolve and a fresh tide of opportunity approaches. True transformation begins with humble steps. Speak one new affirmation. Bless the wealth you see, welcome grace in all areas, and visualize your most desired outcome as already real. This daily discipline, simple yet profound, shifts your vibration and transforms your world from the inside out. Let this be the day your money story shifts. Walk gently in the assurance that your words, your thoughts, your faith are rewriting your destiny with every moment of loving attention.